Hey guys, what's going on? I am. So it's going to be just a pretty chill stream tonight, just because there isn't much. Hasn't been much happening in the wrestling world, so I figure we just chill out, play some Call of Duty, watch some videos, listen to some videos. Um, I guess I'll say first that just the passing of Jay Briscoe. That's really really sad. Like as soon as I heard that, I was like, damn. Dax is gonna have a emotional podcast coming up soon. So let me lower this volume a little bit. It's very low, but yeah, Rip Jay Briscoe and his daughters are apparently in critical condition. I think if I remember correctly, he got hit like head on by some guy like crossed into their lane. So fucked. Why is this so loud? But yeah, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. So it's like 100. Lower this a little bit. Set it to 50. Let's make sure the fucking motion blur wasn't put on. But anyway, I guess we could watch a couple of wrestling videos, recap the Raws and the Dynamites and the Smackdowns from the past week. Until some of my bros get on and play with me, I guess. But if you're just dropping by, welcome. Let me tweet out that I'm live real quick. How's everybody doing tonight? Wow. It is extremely cold in this room, I swear to God. Okay, got that. Live now. Excuse me. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a chill stream today. I want to see what's going on, and we'll listen to some stuff, and we'll react to some stuff. Pretty basic stream. Yeah. Well, there was some comments by Nick Khan today about I think Tony. Oh, I love that kid, you know. Let's watch this Dynamite video by F4W.
Let's talk about this Dynamite show, and if we have time.
Oops, hang on one second. Just so. Hang on a minute. Excuse me. I have to copy that. Paste that in there. Drop it down. I want to make sure it doesn't cover up the... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Let's move this over here. Make this full screen. There we go.
We'll talk about
cool.
NXT
We're good.
as well. And we'll have a lot of time tonight.
Fuck, that's
Vinny
so
and I
loud.
are back. AEW and NXT. A lot to get into on both shows. Opened up with AEW had a graphic for Jay Briscoe, as well as a sign-off about Jay Briscoe at the end of the show.
Oh yeah, apparently Warner Brothers Discovery did not allow them to have a tribute for Jay Briscoe, which was odd to me. I don't know what their reasoning is. I think they had like in between Dynamite and Rampage, there were a couple words said, but as far as like a tribute show goes, they didn't really do anything. It was just the graphic. So yeah.
And NXT even did a cut-in to the announcers, and they announced the passing of Jay Briscoe on that show. Orange Cassidy beat Jay Lethal to retain the All-Atlantic title.
Corny will love that.
It's an Orange Cassidy match. There's always hijinks, but there was extra hijinks in this match because the story on this show was that if the heels came out, Jarrett, Satnam, and Sanjay, And the story was if Sanjay interfered, he would be fired. Or if anybody, any of the heels interfered, they would be fired. So they keep trying to interfere, just furiously trying to hit people with guitars, and Sanjay's trying to stop him. And Orange...
I wonder if people are tired of the Orange Cassidy gimmick yet. I really don't pay attention too much to his matches. Like, again, I feel like all the Orange Cassidy stuff and the Young Bucks stuff are nice to see on the internet. Like in shorts or TikToks or something. But like as far as like a sustaining business model goes, those things are just merch, you know? They're just toys. Nothing against them personally, but just I think the reality is it's really hard to have a character like him be a permanent money draw for the company. So
Cassidy won with the punch. And then the heels hit the ring, and apparently they weren't allowed to touch him after the match either because Dutz tried to put a stop to it.
Sorry.
And finally, they bailed, and the best friends stood tall there at the end.
Do you think it was a little bit of a rib, the amount of steps that they made the Giant and Jeff Jarrett, who's 55 years old, walk down? I mean, those were a lot of steps, wasn't it?
No.
Steps,
there's steps in every arena, brother.
With his big-ass feet, you know, the Giant trying to lumber down those steps. Oh, man, if there was no handrail, it could have been just dangerous.
We've got Top Flight and the Young Bucks, which was I thought by the end, I would say, I was going as far as say a great match by the end. It was...
I skipped through this one a lot.
I don't know, it was weird. It was like, early on, it was just kind of there, and I wasn't really blown away by Top Flight. But then they did some great near falls there at the end, and
I just, if I were to go watch the match back, I would just imagine it's a bunch of gymnastics. I mean, I'm not into that type of thing, but you know.
And when they finally Darius avoided the BTE trigger, and rolled up Matt and pinned him clean.
Yeah, it was still
Holy
fucking
smokes,
loud.
This place went crazy, and it's funny because I don't know. I mean, I had people, there was someone on Twitter going, Tony Khan, listen to this show. It's like Tony Khan did not get this idea because we talked about it. We talked about it because it was patently obvious what should be done, which is why he did it, not because of us. I mean, Top Flight needed a win. The Young Bucks are the Trios champions. Top Flight can beat the two of the Trios champions. They can then get a partner.
I'm not trying.
Have a Trios championship match. And then, usually in these cases, it's like, this happened actually with, when Top Flight threw out Claudio from the Battle Royal. They got a big win, but then, of course, it led to a match where they were beat. Well, in this case, yeah, they're not going to win the Trios titles, but they bring in AR Fox, whoever. He gets pinned in the Trios match. They've got a win over the Young Bucks, but neither of those two ever got beaten. So it helps to elevate him and it gives him a big win. I liked it.
We were right. Okay? And that's not the only time we're going to say that on this show.
The Gun Club came out, and long story short, Billy Gunn prevented a fight and announced that next year they will sit down for family therapy. This sure felt like the setup for a WWE segment, but...
Dr. Shelby!
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, God.
Hey, he's a free agent. You never know.
Hangman did a promo with Renee.
I'm not impressing in this match.
But she's a pro.
Wait.
Oh my god, this segment was super awkward because then Hangman asked her, how's your husband? Like I know I beat the fuck out of your husband, but let's just do our jobs right now, you know?
I don't know that.
Hangman, when it was over, they did act like they left the camera running, and Hangman said, how's he really doing? And she said, he'll be all right. And then they're continuing the storyline. Hangman now's the time. He needs to make amends with the Young Bucks. But he's an anxious millennial cowboy, so it's going to take a while. It may take till prom.
It really, Renee, can you come out and play?
Can't wait for the amends with the Young Bucks.
No, Mike, it's not even that. He can't ask her for the play date yet. He wants to, but he's like, Mrs. Bucks, can I...
I never cared for this fucking storyline. It's all boring.
Asked the question yet. Ricky Starks beat Jake Hager, as one would expect, and not only
I like
did he beat
this
him,
hat.
but all of the Jericho Appreciation Society hit the ring afterwards, and he still bailed through the crowd and escaped. And he did this: 2 down.
The same shit happens with the Jericho stuff.
Yeah. And then Jericho, Garcia, and Sammy are furious backstage. And Jericho says, next week, we're going to make this right. I want a match. Me and Sammy versus Action Andretti, this orphan. And
I think I've said before, every ounce of Jericho heat and Appreciation Society heat is ironic. It's all ironic. Like there's no fucking wanting. Like it doesn't matter to the audience whether Jericho wins or not. Like all we know at this point is Jericho latches onto a talent that has that's gaining traction, and you know maybe he has good intentions, but just every single time, the oomph that the guy had before entering a feud with Jericho was always higher than after the feud with Jericho. It's always the case. Especially Eddie Kingston. Damn, that bloom fell off the rose real quick. But, you know, hopefully Ricky Starks will come out. Oh, who am I kidding? He's fucked.
And Ricky Starks. And Garcia says, you know what? I want to team with you.
I don't like
Chris
this
Jericho.
match. I like this
Sammy
hat.
Goes, awesome. Hey, that's a great idea. That's what I want. I want you to step up. So I'll make you a deal. If you can beat Action Andretti on Rampage, you can take my place in the tag match next week. No spoilers. We'll have to watch Rampage to find out what happens. And then Guevara's got new ring gear for Garcia. I don't know why it was so funny, but he holds up this ring gear, and Chris Jericho's like, he's totally in character, he's late sex god or whatever, and he looks at the pants, and he just totally goes to character and goes, is that leather?
He's great.
Wow. Man, those are cool pants.
Oh, my God. You know, another thing about Jericho, he was so proud of himself when he gave himself a new variant by teaming with Garcia. Yes, Garcia Cho.
Oh.
Then we had a match. Let me tell you, Bryan Danielson and Bandito. You know, this Bryan Danielson guy and Bandito. It's one of those matches where I watch everything on delay. I'm on the West Coast. All I heard about for hours was how great this match was. It was even better than my expectations going in. They had such a great match. And you know, I mentioned this on to my super followers and on Observer Radio last night, but this is just the weirdest damn thing because Bryan Danielson is undoubtedly a babyface. Everybody loves him. They don't like MJF. The storyline is the only way Bryan Danielson will get MJF for a 1-hour Iron Man match is he must beat all of these men.
My only issue with this Bryan Danielson MJF stipulation is that it just seems like it's all set up so that Bryan Danielson can wrestle all these people, whether it complements the story or not. Like the matches are good, but they don't really mean anything to the greater story. They're just good wrestling matches, I guess.
Yet everyone he gets in the ring with, they're like rooting for the other guy to win.
I thought they misstepped here.
I didn't.
Well, here's why. I think there's somebody else, and this is a nitpick because I'm not going to complain about getting this match for free on Dynamite, but I would have liked to have seen Bandito also just wrestle somebody, showcase his wares, get a huge victory, and then be posed as the threat for any title, even though he's not in a feud right now. I do love the fact that he had a great match with Danielson, but, like, I think Danielson really could have had a great match with somebody else, done the exact same thing, and you could have also gotten Bandito over with a big win, as opposed to doing what they did. But I guess maybe in that realm it really doesn't matter either.
You know, you ever had, like, a turtle as a pet?
No.
No? Yeah.
No.
I haven't either. But you know what? They're kind of dumb. They're not really very smart animals.
Oh, no.
Or, you know, I know people like dogs and all and cats
Very
and
cold.
like that, but they're not really very intelligent either. People will argue that, like their dogs are smart as they are. And, you know, for some of the people on my timeline, they're probably right. But anyway, you know, you see an animal do something dumb. And, you know, it's just like, this poor stupid animal, you know, whatever. Like, you can go online and Google, like, silly things cats do. silly things dogs do. You see these animals doing all these stupid things. And what do? You like laugh. You know, God, look at that dumb dog. What a stupid cat. That cat thought it fell in the water or whatever.
Embassy.
So anyway, you don't get mad at the animal. You don't get mad at the dog, right? You don't get mad at the cat. Well, I bring this up because I don't get mad at a lot of the fans on my timeline. Okay?
Use the fucking
They're
chatty.
like turtles. Which probably it's probably
Bully Ray is
I
trending.
feel
Did he
bad
say
I said
something
that
stupid?
about turtles.
Hang on. Did you say something stupid? Oh, okay.
The poor turtles.
But, Bully Ray said some stupid
one thing
shit
I
in the
see
past.
on the internet all the time is, you put over the best of 7 or whatever, or this and that, and then these peanut-sized brained hadrosaurs on the timeline are like, oh well, of course you like it. It's all moves. Or they'll go, was there any wrestling? Because they think that like these guys they only do moves.
True, most of the
You
time.
guys just listened to Observer Radio last night and listen, and it's like 1:25 a.m. I'm so tired, and Dave has to start going on and on about how why I like this match. You know why Dave liked the match last night?
Why?
Well, because a lot of Bandito's matches are nothing but moves, and goddamn, this one was so much better because it wasn't just a bunch of moves. It was like they told a story, and they went back and forth, and they did this and that, and they did less moves. Yeah, I spent all that time to get to that point,
Salty.
and I don't care.
Whoa.
But you know what this match wasn't? It wasn't just a bunch of moves. It was two awesome pro wrestlers having an awesome pro wrestling match with.
Any match with Bryan Danielson never does a move match. He's a very technical wrestler. He's a wrestler in the most raw sense of the word. Fuck you, guys.
It did have moves, but also storytelling, and there was a point to the moves.
Oh, I love getting yelled at by
And they did this
Bryan.
move for that reason, that counter for that reason.
Whoa.
God! It's almost like they know what they're doing.
Was there a reason for your voice modulation there?
Yes, thank you for asking.
Because it's
That was my
not back
question.
yet.
Who fired you up?
And then MJF comes on screen,
Oh.
and he does a promo. Because apparently, this poor bloke's been on the board. Don't do that, Max. Don't go on our board.
No.
But anyway, he says, I've heard all the criticism from these fans, these fickle fans. Now they think I don't deserve to be here. Well, yes, there has been a fair amount of frivolity of late, but you know what? It's been my mask. And that mask is slipping. You don't want to see me when this mask slips off.
Yeah, we
So
saw
he's
you run away.
Shifting.
Let's see.
Switching
He's trying to move
guns.
away, clearly, from this
Tough guy.
this running away character.
Spawns.
Yeah. And then he meets
Embassy.
with Brian Cage
Hate.
and he goes, I got this money.
Yeah. See?
This I didn't get. He goes, I got more money in this envelope than Brian Cage and Prince Nunn I've ever seen in real life. It's yours. I don't
Hold
care
on.
if you win next week against Danielson. I don't care if you lose, but you have to break his arm. But then he gives him the money. Bro, I know you got a lot of money and all, but you don't give him the money until after the arm's broken. They're going to be out there in Vegas
True.
you know,
Plot hole.
living it up, and Brian Danielson's going to have 2 arms.
Yeah.
Tony Storm beat Willow Nightingale.
Fuck
The
this
gist of this
map,
is
bro.
Tony Storm and Saraya are now heels. They are ex-WWE wrestlers who think these AEW stars are in the bubble and have never done nothing, and they're heels. And it's going to be, it appears, because they've dropped this is like almost like WWE branding. I've heard the term homegrown talent so many times that clearly we're building towards homegrown talent versus the ex-WWE stars, which is interesting because that would mean that if Mercedes ever does show up, she's showing up as a heel. And I have no inside information, okay? But, a lot of fans are looking at this going, blood and guts. And they've never done a female blood and guts, right? I don't think they ever have.
No.
And this sure would be the way to do it, if that's what you're going to do.
Hey, we were.
Debuting my Mercedes Moné as a heel. I don't know how I feel about that. There's not going to be any heat. None. And the blood and guts matches have not been anything to write home about. Can I get a kill, please? Thank you. Okay, not gonna pause.
Right. This is the smart thing to do with having those outsiders. Also smart to add Ruby.
And then the main event was Darby on Kushida. And I don't see this doing, like,
Although,
particularly well.
you know what? It was smart turning Soraya and Storm heels. I feel like that wasn't the original plan. After they stabbed Sheeta in the back. They did. Like, but I feel like somebody intervened there. It's like, guys, you can't have Sheeta be the heel here because she's the one who was slighted by you two. You know? So yeah.
Well in the quarters, but man, what a great match it was. Kushida looked awesome. Darby's great. They had a fun match built around the arm. Darby finally beat him. They shook hands. That was it. But did you know that in January, WWE presents the Royal Rumble? On the show will be what is being called a pitch black match. Why, you ask? Well, Mountain Dew apparently has a drink called Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Where are we?
And they got a lot of money. If it's all
I'm about
blacked
to leave
out
this
and
game.
nothing happens.
Anyway, that's the end. That's the end of that video.
We're actually.
I want to check my sub box. Hang on. Oh yeah, I want to take a look at this.
Oof, man, it's been utter carnage Halo dev across the entire games industry when it comes to layoffs. Amidst this economic recession, we have been seeing more and more corporations prioritize their profit margins over the lives of the human beings who depend on their jobs. And among the most severe cases of this is Microsoft recently having laid off 10,000 employees. Remember how big of a deal it was when 4 years ago Activision Blizzard laid off roughly 800 people amidst record revenue year? Well, that pales in comparison to Microsoft's mass layoff. Reported yesterday on January 18th, the bullet points here read, Microsoft said it's letting go of 10,000 employees as the software maker braces for slower revenue growth, and in October, Microsoft called for the slowest...
Now, I think I want to be... I don't know if Young Ye is going to clarify this. I think the 10,000 people were... It's not all from, like, Microsoft, like Microsoft Corporation. It's from all their subsidiaries, too. Like Bethesda, like, whatchamacallit. I want to offer you promotion. Yeah, no thanks. Bethesda, what else do they buy? I can only think of Bethesda right now. All their studios, essentially. But yeah, it's not just... It's from a multitude of places, but my suspicions are that Microsoft had a bunch of people that were doing nothing. Like, this is what big tech does now. Like, Twitter had all those employees that were, like, kind of useless. So, I feel like Microsoft's in a similar boat. Don't you fucking... Yeah.
Quarterly growth since 2016. Divisions all across Microsoft were impacted by this latest round of layoffs, and chief among them were some of the gaming divisions under Microsoft's umbrella. As Jason Schreier reported here, Microsoft is laying off 10,000 people today, including in its gaming divisions such as Xbox and Bethesda. This mass layoff arrives exactly 1 year after Microsoft...
I was checking it because last time I streamed, I let it sit at a black screen for way too long, so won't happen again.
Announced plans to purchase Activision Blizzard for $69 billion. Further details can be found in the article itself titled Microsoft Cuts Include Game Divisions Behind Halo and Starfield. And scrolling down, it is detailed that some people at Bethesda Game Studios as well as 343 Industries were affected by the layoffs, according to people familiar with the matter. And for today's video, I specifically want to focus on 343 Industries because this is a studio that was hit especially hard by the layoffs, and it's raising some concerns about the future of the Halo franchise. It's not just more junior staff who are affected by this. Some of the people who lost their jobs were veterans who had been with Xbox for more than a decade. To address this unfortunate situation, here's what 343 Industries studio head Pierre Hint said to employees and to staff via email, as reported here by Bloomberg. He told staff that the company made the difficult decision to restructure elements of our team, which means some roles are being eliminated. Now, with how hard 343 in particular was hit by the layoffs, that left many within the studio wondering, what does this mean for the future of Halo Infinite?
Aren't you streaming right now?
Yeah, I am, but, you know, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's all fine. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, stream.
Yeah, just turn my audio up.
Yeah, I was checking you out earlier.
Oh, thanks. We were watching a Yongye video about the Microsoft layoffs. Yeah. So we continue with that.
One
Apparently,
question:
what
do you have a blanket wrapped around you? What is that?
I do.
Okay.
It's just really cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is so weird because I usually complain about being hot.
Employees were told is that the studio would continue supporting Halo Infinite's multiplayer and live service elements. It's a shame that this is happening during a time when Halo Infinite seems to be back on the rise with the launch of the Forge mode, through which we've seen tons of amazing user-created content populate the game, and that has re-engaged people back into Halo Infinite after a tumultuous launch period. It sucks that this is happening just as Halo Infinite seems to be catching some momentum again. It just raises questions as to whether Halo Infinite will have the manpower and resources to really make some kind of major recovery, especially when Joe Staten, the creative director and Halo veteran who joined 343 in 2020 to help steer Halo Infinite to the finish line, will depart that outfit and rejoin Xbox's broader publishing division. While he's not leaving Microsoft outright, he is no longer at 343 specifically. He's going to take on a broader role at Xbox, and that means he can't focus on Halo Infinite. And he was such a big part for why Halo Infinite was able to release in the first place amidst that tumultuous development cycle. Jason Schreier added additional context via this follow-up tweet that reads, Microsoft won't share specific numbers, but several employees have told me that 343 Industries was hit hard. This comes in the wake of a long-running hiring freeze and a lot of contractor departures. Meanwhile,
apparently 343 got hit pretty hard with the layoffs.
Oh shit, really? Why? Why are they laying off people?
They laid off like 10,000 people, but 343 was hit like particularly like hard, like restructuring. So Halo Infinite's gonna suffer even more now. I'm on COD. Do you want to join?
I'm eating right now, so.
Oh, what you eating?
Yeah, well, I just had some KD with chicken, so I'm actually having Ben & Jerry's for dessert. I haven't had Ben & Jerry's in a long, long time, so yeah.
Oh, that's good. I can react to my video. Nice.
Yeah. So I'll be muted, so
that's fine.
Continue doing your stream.
Thanks.
Executives are being paid ridiculous sums of money, receiving dozens of millions of dollars worth of compensation. Right here, Jason Schreier made it a point to highlight that Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella made $54.95 million in total compensation last year. Now, going back to Joseph Staten, a number of outlets made it a point to highlight the important role that he played for Halo Infinite and previous Halo entry. So this Video Games Chronicle article, for example, noted that Joseph Staten previously worked on the very first Halo titles, among the more renowned Halo titles in the series, mostly focusing on story and characters. Staten was made project lead for Halo Infinite's campaign mode. And then Gene Park from the Washington Post provided additional background about Joseph Staten, stating that Staten was the lead writer of the original Halo games under Bungie, which are all actually cherished. He made a lot of changes to Infinite that were welcome. He was very much a positive force for 343 Industries and one of the last bastions of the IP, which he was there for since the beginning. And now with him gone, that's going to definitely be a significant blow to the Halo franchise. Specifically, I think Staten's departure marks the end of additional support for the game's campaign mode, which Staten was made project lead of. That seems doubly likely when you consider that when Pierre Hintz talked to staff about how we're going to move forward with Halo Infinite, he specifically mentioned that they're going to continue support for Halo Infinite's multiplayer and live service elements, but there's no mention here about additional support for the game's campaign. Which really sucks because I really do feel like Halo Infinite's open world campaign has a ton of potential for further expansion. There's a co-op mode that never...
I wonder what percentage that cuts the team by. Because I know they had like... How many employees does 343 have? Uh... 450 as of 2016, so... How many people? I'm trying to see how many people were laid off from 343. I can't find a number, but it's supposed to be significant.
Never really came to light. That was canceled last minute, even though there is a co-op mode in the game that data miners found that works well enough as it is that they could have finished. Enjoyers of Halo campaigns, I think, were really done dirty with Halo Infinite. Gene Park does try...
It's so amazing how people find shit in the game that works, but they can't patch it in so everybody can play it. I just don't understand that.
Sprinkle in some optimism by pointing out that the new studio boss, Pierre Hins, was part of the Master Chief Collection turnaround. That was a collection that had a very rough launch, but is now universally beloved.
That goes without saying.
So maybe Pierre can steer the ship in the right direction, but it doesn't change the fact that all of this is definitely going to have a negative impact on morale at the studio, and ultimately valuable talent was lost. Others who lost their job include Christopher Blom, who, according to LinkedIn, was the design lead for a number of years and has been with 343 Industries since 2012 for over a decade, but that unfortunately didn't make him immune to Microsoft's layoff crosshairs. And it goes without saying that people within 343 Industries are heartbroken by these latest developments, and some developers have taken to speaking out about just the piss-poor leadership that they saw working at 343 Industries. Gene Park spotlighted Patrick Wren's tweet here, who was the former Halo senior multiplayer designer. Here's what Patrick Wren had to say about this whole situation. Had some pretty scathing and blunt words to share. The layoffs at 343 shouldn't have happened, and Halo Infinite should be in a better state. The reason for both of those things is incompetent leadership up top during Halo Infinite development, causing massive stress on those working hard to make Halo the best it can be. Poor leadership ultimately being responsible for the failure of a major project should come as no surprise, even though the tendency for corporations is to try to shift the blame and onus of a project's failure to employees and staff who did their best and worked the hardest they could under the piss-poor conditions that they were given. The fact of the matter is that more often than not, it tends to be that poor leadership steered the ship astray and led to disastrous results. And you can see right here that a former senior developer at 343 Industries had no reservations about spotlighting this, about making sure that people know that poor leadership was to blame for it.
Yeah, I don't think the games industry has a union either, so they could just sort of just fire you without, and then you'll find out on Twitter about shit that's happening.
Halo Infinite's failure, and not the lack of talent within 343 Industries or the lack of working hard enough. It was just a poorly managed project. Patrick Wren proceeded to add that the people I worked every day with were passionate about Halo and wanted to make something great for the fans. They helped push for a better Halo and got laid off for it. Developers still there are working hard on that dream. Look at Forge. Be kind to them during this awful time. It's too early to say that this is going to mark the death of Halo. We'll see how things continue to develop for the game in the coming weeks, months, and years, even with this sort of diminished team with talent that has been stripped away. But certainly this is not going to be positively impactful. And apparently Patrick Wren is not alone in having these sentiments. Jason Schra reports via this tweet that the strong public words mirror what he's heard from many other Halo developers. Other problems, as we have reported, included the tools and a heavy reliance on contractors who had to be let go after 18 months. An aspect that Patrick Wren also complains about when another former developer who worked on Halo Infinite tweeted, "Don't forget the heavy reliance on contractors/vendors and that messed up system. Though I know that's more Microsoft, I would have loved to stay on the team if I could have and worked my way up. Still one of my favorite jobs I have been at." Patrick Wren responded with, "Oh man, the contract stuff is a whole other can of worms that pisses me off. So many amazing people and talent that just disappeared." Former developer for Halo Infinite, Nick, has no problem calling out Microsoft specifically, and below you'll find that a number of developers have responded by agreeing, saying, "Yup." Another developer who's not afraid to call out Microsoft is Tyler Owens here, who worked at 343 Industries during the Halo 5 era. He said, "As a Halo fan, I'm really tired of Microsoft business practices and policies."
I just want to point out this guy's name is Mr. Pong Linus. Who else is here? IP and Pools. Suck Dupe is me. Uno Bongo. Three-Way Baker. Rest are lame.
Slowly killing the thing I love. Between the contracting policies, the abuse for tax incentives, and layoffs in the face of gigantic profit/executive bonuses, they set up Halo for failure. Many developers are just getting fed up with corporate bullshit. Tyler Owens straight up just says, "I really don't care if I should be saying this or not publicly anymore. Screw it. I'm done just kind of being silent and watching all of this unfold and not being able to say anything about it. Developers are becoming less and less afraid to speak out, especially after how in recent years, after developers spoke out, tangible changes have happened. We've seen more unionization happen, so on and so forth. Now, there are those at 343 Industries who've been lucky enough to dodge the Microsoft bullet. Alex Wakeford here, who is a community writer at 343 Industries, tweeted, "Appreciate the concerned messages I've been receiving. I'm still at 343, but many incredible people are not. People who I was in work calls with, as usual, not knowing it was their last one before the news hit. Those folks have contributed more to Halo than many will ever know." Now, this Twitter user I don't believe is related to Halo or 343. He's an official artist for Magic and Dungeons & Dragons and whatnot, but he did comment on the recent situation, saying that Microsoft laying off 10,000 people while investing $10 billion in OpenAI is a major road sign for where we are headed. With Microsoft's investment in AI also being something that Bloomberg briefly highlighted in their article covering the layoffs, Microsoft said that despite the mass layoffs, they still plan to hire people in strategic, competitive areas such as artificial intelligence. The goal being to make the workforce leaner by having artificial intelligence software take over what human beings can do. Here's a 2D artist who responded to Tyler Walpole's tweet about the recent layoffs by noting how scary it is the way Microsoft is investing so much in AI. Microsoft diving headfirst into the AI game is scary as hell to look at. They've already implemented an AI generator in their graphic design software, and it almost made me not want to use Windows anymore from the rage I felt. Tyler responded by speculating that AI is going to replace most white-collar jobs in very short order. It seems that's certainly a possibility. That's certainly a future that corporations would welcome. The more automated things can be, the less people they have to hire, the less they have to deal with human beings and their desire to be treated as human beings rather than as tools to be discarded and exploited. The less corporations have to spend and the more control they can exert over the way their company runs. And keep in mind that as far as 343 specifically is concerned, this also comes after a number of major senior departures. As Video Games Chronicle reported in a series of articles back in December of 2022, Halo Infinite's multiplayer director Tom French quit 343. Here we have an article detailing that Halo Studio 343 is reportedly losing another member of its leadership team, referring to engineering director David Berger. This was reported back in September of 2022. Before that, we saw that 343 Industries head Bonnie Ross left 343 back in September of 2022.
Bye,
Even
Bonnie.
before the game's launch, we saw major turnover for some very important.
Yeah, 343 was it was like fucked for years. Like you know, management kept leaving and fucking like it was never like it never had like a stable leadership.
Roles. Back in October of 2020, Halo Infinite lost another director. Chris Lee is no longer working on the game following its recent delay. People could just feel that there was something off about the way the studio was being managed long before the rough and tumultuous launch of Halo Infinite. And now, following the game's launch, not only are we seeing that continue, but Microsoft's own mismanagement has led to talented and important key players in 343 getting the boot. And given that all this is happening during a low point in the Halo series, and sure, Forge helped spruce things up a bit, but we're far from Halo Infinite reaching its maximum potential. It just sucks to see all this happening on top of that, and it just raises more concerns as to whether 343 and the Halo IP can have a bright future ahead of them. But regardless of what your opinion might be on the current state of Halo or the current state of 343, the fact remains that it sucks when people lose their jobs. People who, you know, made an earnest effort to do their best work possible under shitty circumstances. So to those people, I hope you land on your feet. I hope you find greener pastures ahead. And for the people who are still at 343 Industries, you know, hopefully this is something that the studio can rebound from. And, you know, we don't want to lose the Halo IP. We really want to see it return gloriously in the future. So hopefully that's something that can happen. Only time will tell what the future will look like for 343 and Halo Infinite. In the meantime, though, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are.
I'll tell you right now. So, yeah. I agree with everything you said. I wish I had more to add on this one, but it just seems like Microsoft as a company in gaming, I don't know what it is. Just like we just had the guy, the head of what's the developer of the new Fable and Forza Horizon? Is it Compulsion? or motive. I think it's compulsion. I'll put it up on the screen. We just had the leader of that studio step down. So just Microsoft leadership of the Microsoft leadership of these studios. Like it's always been like it's never been stable. Like it never had like a leader stick to the very end. And they always put out mediocre products too. Like they don't have the like they want high review scores, what they want, right? And Sony has a lot of those, and they tie them. I guess they tie themselves into knots trying to like replicate that, but you can't stop people from quitting, you know. So yeah, who's that? What else could we talk about? Could ask Nathan how his ice cream is. What else do we got? There's the Last of Us TV show. I don't care about that. I really don't. Just checking out what's going on Twitter. Should we react to some Courtney Ryan stuff? This chick that gives like men advice. I don't know. Should we do that? What's her most recent video? Reasons why I get top tier princess treatment from men. Oh no, is this gonna make me relapse from my misogyny arc? I don't know, bro. Masculine men don't do this. Social skills secrets every guy should know. God. I don't know, dude. Let's check in with Nathan. Nathan, how's your ice cream?
Just finished it.
Good.
I can't have the whole thing. I'm not like a fat ass. I just have little bits.
Oh.
They're huge.
Joe, I'm live. No N-words, please.
Like you have to worry.
I was
You
having
stupid
the
Dude, what the fuck?
Jimmy Fallon flavor, if you want to know. Aside.
Joe, so apparently, I just watched a Young Ye video about it. Hey guys, Young Ye.
transactions.
Yeah. He was talking about the Microsoft layoffs and how 343 got hit the hardest. So
Yeah.
So I guess that means that that there's no hope left for discover hope. No, they need to discover hope now. Just every fucking Microsoft studio, like their fucking leadership is garbage. They just can't have a stable studio for once. But who knows? I'm stunned. Fuck you. Probably focused on the game. I just spent like the past hour reacting to some videos. But I've run out of videos to react to. And the wrestling world is pretty boring other than the death of that one wrestler.
What?
There was a wrestler who died in a car accident.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not to say it like this, but anybody important?
Well, he was important to a lot of other wrestlers. From what I hear, he was really good. He was part of a tag team called the Briscoes, and he was a family man. Everybody loved him. So, in the wrestling community, very tragic. But I wasn't too familiar with his work. I just know he had great tag team matches with FTR and other people in Ring of Honor. So, rip to Jay Briscoe.
Rip.
Yes. It was super fucked too. Like he was driving, and the car it was. I guess it was like a one-way road, or like just two-way, one lane for each way, and like the guy just crossed over into his lane, and hit him head on.
Oof.
Yeah. And he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so double oof. Anything new and exciting?
No.
New tattoos? New piercings?
I have like
Sure.
2 stories I'm willing to tell, but probably not
Yeah, I
on
have
the
a fucking,
stream.
I have a fucking tattoo of like 7-Eleven. No.
9/11.
Oh.
There's a
So a
guy.
tattoo of the Twin Towers.
There's a guy in my lobby called Walk on Me, Big Boy. Who else is in here? Extendo Glizzy.
Lightning, lightning. Somebody hit the South Tower. Or no, it was the Pentagon.
Water Tower.
Hit the Pentagon.
Let's go, Nipsey. Let's go, Nipsey. Nipsey. Fuck Nipsey, damn it.
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
Nipsey. Lizzie.
Nipsey.
I want to take a pic.
I'm gonna take a pic. I told my coworker that story today about the hooting woman. Yeah, he found it amusing.
Hey, you're streaming? Why don't you describe that woman?
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Why don't you tell them what you told us?
I'm okay. My audience of nobody. It's fine.
People.
Oh yeah, fuck it. I'll tell this. I'll tell
Remind
this.
me again.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell this. Okay, so I was at the gym, right, running off my fat ass, and oh, Aaron, I don't know if you heard this story. Did you? Did you hear it?
Wow, way to fat shame.
I was like, just ate ice
You
cream.
can't be fat shame against yourself. It doesn't work like that. But I was on the treadmill, and there was a woman next to me, who I think was, on the spectrum. I don't know, but she was hooting like an owl next to me and making these very aggressive hand gestures, and it kind of made me nervous, but it was also kind of funny. I hate that I
Made you nervous. You think she was gonna stab you or something?
I don't know. Just I felt like one of the gestures was gonna be like a vicious,
Alex.
like a fucking drop kick or something. I don't know.
I got your speed. She was just gonna drop kick
Just
you off. the treadmill.
randomly drop kick my gut. But yeah, it was amusing. Like every so often I'd hear whoo. You know. How's Aaron today?
Alright. Just chilling.
You sound kind of down.
What about you guys?
All right. This guy above or oh, he's above. He's above there. Is he on the roof? Ha!
They're on the roof.
I had a crap day.
I had a bad day today. I got
Great
run
story's gonna be
over.
tonight.
I can do that pretty well because I'm pretty sure I
Roar.
got a sinus infection, but
Have a sinus infection more often. Jesus.
yeah.
Fucking Christian has COVID. He's had it for
Oh
like a week.
no. Christian
Goddamn.
got the coof.
The coof.
Yeah. Oh, roar. I got run over by a forklift.
Jesus.
I'm okay though. Just mentally. Got me real down.
Part of my skull is gone.
I love
that just
It's not funny.
part of my skull's gone.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Yeah, fuck you. Take my
funny.
rockets.
Not funny.
I call this stream like Chill Modern Warfare 2 streams. That's all it's gonna be. Fuck it. This pussy hiding in the... Damn it.
Woohoo! Yahoo! Nathan, it's funny. Last night I had to stop playing Donut County because I got stuck.
Oh no.
Oh,
What'd you get stuck on?
I'm gonna try it again now and tell you exactly what I'm stuck on. Hang on.
If I had to
Because
guess, it might be the boss battle, but I don't know.
No, it definitely wasn't a boss battle. Although it's kind of funny hearing that there's boss battles somehow. But nah, let me hit continue. Let me see. I think it had something to do with where I was able to like suck everything up in this level, except like there's a carrot that I can't get to. It's something with a carrot that got me stuck. Hang on.
did you guys hear about that?
Game. I'm trying to remember.
Did you guys hear about
Shut
that?
up, Alex. Me and Joe were talking.
Okay, it was quick.
Yeah, we're talking about raccoons.
Oh God, get your raccoon
ahead,
story. Okay, I'll be quick. Did you hear about the news story about the guy who like murdered his wife? He looked like Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddie. That guy.
No.
No.
Here it is. Yeah, there's a fucking. I'm in a fucking like. There's a bunch of rabbits, and there's one behind a fence, and I can't get the fucking fence down to feed the rabbit, and like.
Yeah, let me look into that because I can't remember.
I could send you a quick photo of the level.
Yeah, sure.
Let me do that.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Because I mean, usually that game's very like straightforward. You just gotta like suck up small objects and then become bigger, or the medium objects, and you can obviously get the larger objects at the end. So maybe you just didn't do it in order properly.
I was also like half falling asleep, so there's the photo.
Okay. Oh, that level.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with the rabbit that's in like the fencing area.
Oh, that one? Okay. On the
Yeah,
left.
because I'm picking up that big ass carrot that's on the bottom right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get it to get fully eaten, but like I can't get that blue rabbit.
I remember what I did. Yeah, no, because there's
Because I can get the orange rabbit that's up on the rock to come down, but.
Can your whole go past the fence? Hang on, just oh my god. No, but like
there's like a big dirt mountain in the way.
Okay, so the dirt mountain is blocking you, but you can't just go like through the fence. Okay.
No.
So I think what happens, because that's a ramp, I remember at a certain point that bunny does go through that door. I think what you have to do is somehow suck up the big rock with the other 3 rabbits so they jump off and freak out. I'm just trying to remember how to trigger that bunny.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just did it. I'm luring him to that ramp with the big carrot.
Fucking trigger that bunny.
I literally just figured it out. My problem has been solved.
There you go. Yeah, I knew it was something.
I want to take a
How are you liking it so far?
It's relaxing.
Yes,
also,
it is very relaxing.
that raccoon is a cheeky fuck.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite.
Like, everything is clearly his fault, but, like, he's like, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah. You love me. He's one of those, like, lovable assholes. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm always in the right. What do you do to cause this problem?
Like, I escalate and make it worse. Oh, shit, really?
The 2 rabbits are making love in the hole.
I feel like the writing in the game is pretty good, too. Like, better than it should be for a game like that. It's like, why is this written so well? It's actually pretty funny. I just love the dynamic of all the characters, like, underground in that cave area, and they're just like, no, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I mean, they're not saying fuck you, but they're basically saying fuck you with how they argue.
Well, plus, and they're always like they'll be talking to, like, BK, the raccoon, and be like...
BK, yeah.
They'll be like, this is obviously not something that happens, but they'll be like, dude, we saw you shoot him in the face. He's like, you don't know that was me.
You don't know that was me. And then he'll, like, say something that obviously implies that it was him, but, like, he uses vague descriptions to be like, well, I was around that area, and I happen to be using this thing that looked to be like a gun at that exact same time. I thought it was a water gun, like some, you know... It's like you're literally describing the same thing. No, I don't think I am. Just fucking gaslighting raccoon.
I'm like eating entire mountains.
Yeah. It's very satisfying too. Basically like a fidget spinner, the game, but you're a hole.
Yeah, anytime these rabbits fall in this hole, a bunch of hearts come out.
Rabbits.
Oh my god, I'm shooting rabbits out.
Oof.
What the fuck?
Have you gotten to the farm level with the egg?
Farm level with the egg. Maybe?
Back.
I don't... Maybe.
Yeah.
I did do the one with all the snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's later, because you just said shooting out rabbits. That reminded me of a sequence where you gotta do something with an egg.
Halfway to rank 10. Trashopedia.
Fuck you, True Blue.
Yeah, I don't think I have all the trophies on Xbox, but I have the platinum on PlayStation.
Shh. Xbox. Nah, homie. Wow.
I was pulling up to my fucking, in my fucking parking area outside my apartment last night, and there was a big-ass fucking possum just waddling on the lawn.
This might be controversial, but I think possums are cute in an ugly way.
No, I get it. But I'm sitting here, in actuality, I'm like, look, if I'm going to have a big, like, rodent-like animal outside, why can't I get a fat little raccoon?
Yeah, I would love
give me a little fucking raccoon near my garbage.
God damn it! Hate that.
I'm telling you, a raccoon is like the one kind of like wild animal that if I could like own it as a pet, I would.
That or
like
a red panda. Oh my
like
God.
if I could get a domesticated raccoon, that would be great.
Yeah.
Some people actually own pet raccoons, and I'm like,
yeah,
how?
they do. Yeah, they also some people own foxes. And the only problem with foxes is they piss a lot. They piss everywhere.
There's a dude on TikTok who owns a fucking bobcat, or not a bobcat. He owns a
I think I've seen that guy on YouTube.
It's the
insane.
cat with the really long ears.
Yeah,
I know somebody.
Is it a jackal? I think.
I knew somebody who had a bobcat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime like he's friends with the cat he owns, but anytime he puts his camera near it, it's just like, and I'm just like, get that away from me.
I remember seeing a video of this owner owning a bobcat and a regular cat, and it got near both of them, and the way the bobcat reacted to its owner, it was almost like get away from my food. And it's like you'd be lying to yourself if you think that regular cat is having fun. It is frozen in fear. It is hoping that the bobcat does not notice it because it's not reacting. And I was just like, that's just a sad life for the regular cat. That's not fun. But yeah, I don't understand why people would have bobcats that react that way, because it's just like, oh, it's a sign of affection. There's a different way of purring. It's like, bitch, that ain't purring.
No, that thing wants to eat you.
Yeah, like I would be afraid of sleeping at night. Similar to like owning anacondas, I'm just like, that thing is gonna get out of its tank and like choke you in your sleep. Like, I have no problem with snakes, but I do have a problem with owning them as a pet, because like they are very intelligent and they can get out of things and places and squeeze into crevices, and you will most likely die because of it, because you'll be sleeping and you'll just be like, night night.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, people who own like wild animals are usually in like Middle Eastern places. Like you can have that pet line. Go ahead, bro.
Remember there being a video of a bobcat attacking somebody in their driveway, and then like the husband just took the cat and threw it. Just yeeted the cat. But no, fuck wild animals as pets. I wouldn't fuck with that.
Yeah. Only the cute ones.
Get the domestic
like I said,
animals.
a red panda. I want a red panda.
Well, even like, and I get it, it's a job and everything, but like people who are at like conservatories and shit, who will like have like videos they'll post online, and they'll just casually just hang out in the cage with a fucking like a Siberian tiger, and I'm like, look, I know it's friendly to you because you work there and you're used to the procedure, but like I'm not going near that fucking tiger.
If you turned around and it was hungry, you're its meal.
It's gonna slap you. It's gonna knock you out, slap you, and you'll be gone.
Yeah.
There's a video on Reddit. It was just literally called "Fuck Around and Find Out," and there was like, he was like taunting a lion behind a cage, and the lion snatched his finger.
Ooh.
Nice, good. Yeah. Hey, oh, did you see that clip of like that one dude teasing that orangutan, and it like grabs his shirt and like almost breaks the dude's arm?
Yeah, I don't fuck with zoo animals. Fuck that.
Dude, especially those apes and monkeys, they can fucking rip your face off.
Yeah.
Nope. I said nope on purpose.
They're unpredictable. That's the big son of a bitch. That's the biggest problem. They're unpredictable. You can't tell what they're gonna do. Whereas like if you have a dog or a cat, it's like you know what they're thinking 100% of the time. Yeah.
I can't imagine though, like living in India where like tigers are just like normal out in public because they just live there. Like fuck that. You wake up in the morning, find out a tiger broke into your kitchen or something. Like
Australia with their wild.
I'd leave. I'd be like, you can have my house.
Yeah. I wouldn't fuck with Australia. Ever got those big ass spiders?
Well, see, I follow a streamer who lives in like the more city area. She lives in
Is it Melbourne?
No, not Melbourne.
Sydney.
She lives in
Sydney.
no, she lives in stop it. She lives in
I said it first, Alex.
She lives in it starts with a P. She lives in
I think I know what
Pandora?
it is. No.
It's on the opposite side.
Perth.
Perth. Thank you.
Yeah.
She lives in Perth. Yeah, it's the Melbourne, but on the other side of Australia.
Yeah.
But anyway, she basically said like everybody from other countries who talks about the giant like insects and all like the big animals and stuff in Australia, it's like you only find those in like the outback. Like if you go to Melbourne or Perth or Sydney and all the city like areas, you ain't gonna find that shit.
It's probably regulated.
I think the huntsman spider though I think is like the regular spider.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit is like a fast big fucking spider.
I told you we've talked about the tarantula hawks in Texas.
Oof.
They're fucking
yeah.
They're giant ass fucking black hornets. They eat tarantulas.
Yeah.
And their sting is so bad that one dude he was recorded as saying that he got stung by a tarantula hawk and the sting was so painful and it lasted for so long that I think he said he couldn't stop screaming for like 20 minutes.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck tarantula
Yeah, that
hawks.
sounds like Brave Wilderness, that fucking guy that I watched.
Yeah,
I know
he gets like
that.
stung
He
by
gets
a whole
stung
bunch of
by
people.
like all these different things, and yeah, the tarantula hawk was one of the most painful ones he had.
Today I'm gonna get stung by a bullet ant.
Yeah, I think I heard like the bullet ant is like the most painful sting or something.
Yeah.
Lasts
Today
for,
I'm
like,
gonna have a
hours.
lizard crawl into my pee-pee hole. We'll see what happens.
Let me see. The most painful. The most painful biter.
You know those fucking murder hornets? He got stung by one
Oh,
of those too.
okay. I didn't need to see this. I opened Facebook, and
Yeah,
the
the
first
bullet
thing is,
ant. Yep.
I opened Facebook, and the first fucking thing it's shown me is an ad for this place called Met Dan Fitness, and it's just a video of a dude tweezing a parasite out of the ass of a hornet.
Oh, I've seen that video.
Gross.
It's disgusting.
I've seen that. I would just save the hornet.
It's crazy though, the insect parasites that like take them over. It's like the equivalent of the fungus in The Last of Us.
Yeah, a lot of people compare it to that because it basically is the same thing. The only difference is it can't infect humans yet. But yeah, seeing like videos of like yet until climate change, gets worse. I mean, if you guys seen the first episode, there's this great 5-minute prologue that literally kind of goes in depth and talks about it. But I digress. Those videos of where they remove the parasites like out of insects, it's fucking makes me want to puke.
Well, I don't think, even if cordyceps does affect humans, I don't think it'll be a huge issue, just because cordyceps kills the insect eventually. Whereas in The Last of Us, like, humans don't die; they're just infected forever. So.
Well, yeah, it like actively lives in their body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no exotic pets for me. Just I like my beagle. He's a good little boy.
I love chocolate, but I can't eat it because then I'll get fat. But it's so good.
I'm expecting this to turn. Nope. Okay.
Oh, it's not. That's it. One of my favorite Brian moments. So good.
The Brat with the Gat. It's rainy as hell, and it's boring as fuck. I wish a hood nigger would come shoot this picture.
Oh.
Give me all your shit.
He's
All
streaming.
your game clap.
Oh shit! Really?
Twitch, please. Twitch gods, don't.
It was an accident, Twitch.
That was an
The person's-
accident. I didn't know you were streaming, fuck.
Was the
I
person
know,
in the
I'm
video
sorry, I should've
saying
told
it
you.
black?
Yeah, it's a good.
Oh,
it's a
Aaron
good
sent me
question.
this video that I think is the audio he just played. Let me play it over the mic again.
I did. My bad.
I just started this as a career. No.
Did you just start?
Canceled.
I started like an hour ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Get with the
My
program.
bad.
It's okay.
Until there's actual consequences, you know. Just wait.
We're gonna have to ban your Twitch.
Okay, Tigger.
Whoa, that was close.
Tigger. Tigger.
Banned. I don't think
He sounded like.
I don't think. Can you get banned for saying the N-word? What's the Twitch
I
policy?
don't know. Let's try
Well,
it
I'm
out.
gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah, is that the policy?
I'm pretty sure that is part of their POS.
I gotta.
I feel like you can say it though if you're black on Twitch.
If you can get banned for saying simp, I'm pretty sure you can get banned
Oh,
for saying...
and you just said it.
Oh, fuck, I did.
blind playthrough.
SIMP.
That's simply not true.
Appeal.
Can you actually get banned for saying that?
I mean, yeah, you could. I don't know if they changed it, but like a year ago, they were like, yeah, you can't use this word. You simply cannot use this word. Yeah, we got around it.
Yeah, that's why like a lot of streamers like moving to YouTube because they're like you can say whatever the fuck on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Ironically enough, because people have problems with YouTube too, but like I feel like Twitch is worse.
Yeah.
Because they don't.
They both have their pros and cons.
Yeah, Twitch just has like no transparency apparently.
Yeah, no, that is a problem.
Oh yeah,
I
this
just feel like even with all the like problems Twitch has, YouTube does not have the same level of community that you can get from Twitch. And that's why most people stay on Twitch because of that community. Because YouTube just feels like you're a number. Also,
Yeah,
their chat is like 100 times better.
God damn, stupid exploding cars and shit. This guy's name is Carl. Be careful. Carl. Young Farquad. Yeah, a bunch of lame names. Who's the guy named yesterday? Pee on all moms.
Yeah.
Suck dupe. Fuck off. Little bitch.
Little bitch.
It's always funny to see like people who like stream games that make them mad, but like English is not their first language because then like they curse in their native language because that's like instinct. Like then when they try cursing in English, it's like doesn't feel like natural, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck you. Where's Reed?
Hello.
Hello. I had a bad day. Bum, 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 bum. I sit in a corner and they shoot me. How is it that
Why do you sound more like Trump than Reed?
I literally don't know what's happening right now. I unload 50 bullets into his skull and he's still alive. Yo, leave me alone.
My bullets are the best bullets.
Stop acting like you know the way, like you know the rules. There are no
Nobody
rules,
has
man.
better
There are
kill
a lot of
streaks than me.
rules. Yeah, we're gonna find them. They're in the woods.
Suck to who? Oh. Suck to who?
Have a garbage day.
Oh, Nathan, I wrote some more stuff.
More?
Yeah.
More?
More. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. If I do say so myself, I think it's probably the best, like, natural interaction I wrote. I don't know. I feel like I want Joe to read it, just to see what he thinks.
Is this part of scene 2?
Yeah. Oh my god, stupid ladder.
Be right back.
Okay. Nah. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh, is it? Oh, mine's KEH. Yeah, my bad.
Oh. Remember how fucking, like, unhinged Vine used to be?
Yep.
Vine was a dark place. Like, anything went there.
Oh my god, he's on the toilet.
He's on the toilet.
The raccoon's on the toilet. Let's go.
Are raccoons like your fave animal?
No, just at the moment.
Oh.
You give me a sassy raccoon, I'll
I need you to react to something, Alex, on stream.
Okay.
It's safe, but it's really funny.
Oh, good. I was getting nervous there.
You know.
What the hell do I buy?
A raccoon after the game.
Do I buy the whole upgrade? Oh, yeah.
I'm actually gonna send you 3 things. But the first thing is the thing I want you to actually see.
I want to go to Raccoon Lagoon.
Raccoon Lagoon.
Fuck your machine gun. Wow.
Got a trophy or achievement stock up on gamer fuel.
Nice.
Oh god, this is gonna be annoying. I'm gonna catapult shit.
He's down. Ah. There's a smudge on my glasses.
My glasses.
There's a smudge. Ah, fuck. Sorry.
Let me smooch.
Baby, let me smudge on your smooch.
Okay, I think I sent you everything.
Fucking last stand.
Get the fuck out of the way.
You hit me with a RPG.
I'm gonna fucking knife this watermelon with my dick.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. Oh. Alright, Nathan. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see what we got here.
See if it's Alex approved.
What have you sent it to me over?
Insta.
Let's do it. We just leave this match here.
Nathan, you see that new meme where Finn Wolfhard snaps his fingers?
No.
He like walked towards the camera, snaps his fingers, and like it changes.
Okay, Nathan, I'm gonna react to this. I'm gonna react to this, but there's not gonna be any sound. It's just, for you to hear. So, just okay. Here we go.
But you'll still hear it properly,
right? Oh,
yeah,
now I'm at the thing with the eggs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. POV, you're at a sleepover with me.
Oh, you're watching them backwards. Okay.
What the hell's happening? Jesus Christ. He's just spazzing out. Alright, next one. Average neighbor in Oklahoma.
Neighbor! Hey, check this out. My pet hamster left me a raisin in his cage. I bet you're jealous.
Neighbor! Left me a raisin. Absolutely finger blasting the elevator button. Is that an elevator? The closed door button because they don't want to share the elevator. It just cuts to him with the constipated
That's the one above
look.
this one that I wanted you to see.
Okay. The brown guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's not in it. It's like a weird glitch, but...
It's a dog. Okay.
The fuck you looking at?
Fuck you looking at? It just blasts the dog. Yeet. Nice. Good memes. A+. I like this the sleep one the most. It's like, see what else we got here. Oh, there's a meme I posted in the Discord. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it?
I just realized I was muted. Yeah, no, I saw it earlier. It's just why Jake Gyllenhaal.
You want to join me in COD or?
Yeah, sure. I was watching a Moist Critical video, but I can pause that.
How dare you pause my video to play Call of Duty?
Oh, the meme I posted above yours where it's like 11:30 p.m.
What's up, everybody? It's
See you
Critical.
next year, XD.
And today I want to talk about something tragic that happened yesterday. One of my viewers paused my video to play Call of Duty with his loser friend who has no viewers.
He's pulling his cock out.
Whoa, yeah, baby! You know my voice can't go up that high. It doesn't.
Really?
I have a ceiling here. Like, here's the highest I can do. Ready? That's it. That's it. I can't go any higher than that.
Jesus, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Dude, this frog is just eating the bees.
Reed smells.
Fuck you.
I pride myself for applying
Sandwich.
multiple layers of detergent.
Sandwich.
Shimmy.
Nathan, are you your IP address?
I am.
I'll join you so you get your players.
Yeah, because that will really make a difference.
Oh, because you don't like playing with me because of the skill gap, I guess.
It makes no difference.
I feel like I do better when I'm with you guys.
It's probably a placebo.
Oh.
So whether you're the host, Joe's the host, I'm the host, or Reed's the host, or Aaron's the host, I feel like we get the same players just because we're playing with a group of different skill levels, and it just, prioritizes the person with the highest skill level. So they're just like, oh, everyone gets fucked, and only 1% enjoys. Anyway, let me filter out quick play here. Why is prisoner rescue equipped? Let me just double check my loadout here. All those are unlocked.
Sure, Jan.
Get 3 kills without dying 10 times with the Lockwood. I will try. And then with this one, what do I gotta do? 20 kills while mounted. 21 shot, 1 kills. 30 kills while crouched. Can't tell what level is this. Yeah, no, it's max level. Okay, so I have everything. Okay, I guess I'm ready to go.
Okay. Eat my poo-poo.
Eat a poo-poo.
Get some double XP here.
Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Thank God they've added a fucking timer in the game. So I don't have to keep on putting a timer on my phone. I actually see it in game now. It only took them like, I don't know, 5 months. What are my daily challenges? 5 hours.
Yeah, buns and ties.
Patrick Bateman's in the lobby.
Oh shit.
You like Huey Lewis in the news?
Hey, Paul. Hey, Alan. What's his name?
Let's see Paul Allen's card. that subtle off-white coloring. Tasteful thickness of it. My God. Even as a watermark. Fucking cockroaches. Oh man, I'm gonna cut you so bad. You gonna wish I never cut you so bad.
Ah, coming. Patrick Bateman.
Oh, we're playing with the Chinese.
No, Alan.
I think that's Japanese.
Raincoat? Yes, it is.
We're playing with the Japanese.
Yeah. Playing with the boys.
He has no honor.
3 kills, 3 kills. 3 kills.
That bird just had a fucking seizure.
I suck.
What do you do?
All day.
Ah! God damn it.
The fuck?
Oh, I got shot at from behind.
He's duping.
Bitch.
Suck do.
So damn.
I don't like the Lockwood.
I'm about to dupe.
Oh, fuck.
I would be locking, slocking, and sobbering.
My glasses.
Oh, the dupe is coming. The dupe.
Dupe yourself. I've been duped. We've been smeckledorfed. That's not even a word, and I agree with you. I got the quadcopter.
Here comes the dupe.
This is like the only efficient.
Get ready for a big
with
dupe.
These fucking guns.
I gotta take a
If you don't have any
dupe.
scope on these guns, you like miss all your fucking shots.
Fuck this shit. God.
I'm out.
He's fucked this shit and he's out. Yeah, marker with a deagle.
Hit marker with a deagle. That's what it sounded like.
Diesel.
He's not.
Where's
What do you bring to the
Christmas?
table? God damn it.
Fuck. Ass.
And are they in the
Toots.
room with us now?
Flip.
Joe Mama in the chat.
Ugh. You were right, Nathan. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the only W you're getting from me. Fuck.
Well, he has a revelation.
They ordered donuts, dude.
Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die. Suck dupe.
My tummy hurt.
You got a boo boo.
Are you pooping or duping?
Squirting.
I call this one the poop doop.
Roople dooples.
Liquid diarrhea.
Ack!
Oopaloople.
Roop,
Hallbar.
boop, 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 boop.
Oopaloop.
Plarp with this tart.
Kaka kaka.
Knives in my cock.
Kaka, kaka,
Fuck!
kaka, kaka.
Ball, call, paw ball, or whatever the fuck. Mall.
Mall, just mall. Paul Blart. Knives in my cock.
Nostalgic. And then that you sent me.
I'm just thinking of that rat fuck's face. Just burned into my memory. That's all I'm seeing right now is like play.
I'm just thinking of fucking like gigabyte of like Paul Blart memes you sent me. At one time, just fucking lost it.
One. Yeah, nothing will beat that day for us.
I'm like, you need to stop.
It's not the best map to play on with this gun.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Dupe suck.
I'm going to blow you up. I don't want to deal with this. Time to go. No, well, it's already gone over. Cool.
This is just one of those dupes. Fuck! Fuck!
Behind you.
Ah!
The hell?
Vagina.
The hell?
Oh, these guys suck. Patrick Bateman over here has 41. He's got 41 kills. I got 8. What's going on? What's going on? Kill me.
I have 5.
Please kill me now.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's where my mind went too. It had the same cadence.
Although I am glad Reed's like not here because he would just be bitching nonstop. I don't understand. I shoot them, they don't die.
Again,
why does this gun not work?
Is this gun good?
Oh my god, don't.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking like.
Joe, have you played with this gun before?
Say Joe. Like.
You know you're in for a headache when it starts with say Joe.
Joe, do you know how I get in this door? Oh, you open it. So I just open it? Yes, Reed.
Choke on my water.
And how would I open it? You turn the knob. So I just turn the knob.
And what button do I press to turn the knob?
Is this a good enough turn?
Do I turn all the way?
How slow should I turn on the knob?
Do I turn 30 degrees, 60 degrees? Is this the right door?
How far should I open the door? That's far enough so you can get in.
And by the time he's like, don't ask questions, you're like at his house with a knife.
It's been an hour and he still hasn't opened the door. I'm just not sure I'm doing it the right way.
It's still streaming, so let's not ever send him a link. We love you, Reed.
Yes, are we about to go to Raccoon Lagoon? Yes, it's fucking Raccoon Lagoon.
Raccoon Lagoon. Why does that sound like a dish?
Oh my god, look at his little fucking raccoon police chief hat.
What's this fucking map? I've slowly started to hate this map.
Which one?
It's the L.
Asilo.
I can't read that. It's too small font. Thank you, Alex.
It's pretty mid.
Yeah, it has like the kind of, it's like a building in the middle, and like it has that outside like soccer park on one of the sides, and it's hard to describe. The sides are kind of like sniper alleys. It has that like cross section in the building where like it has a bar on the one side, then it has like a locker room on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, that map's
Yeah. And everyone just snipes in the middle there. Kill confirmed.
I thought you were American.
I thought you were a nice man.
We got fucking... Ah! Hit marker.
Oh, hit markers.
We have a fucking riot shield.
Enjoy that.
We have the certified badass. Oh god. There are like 2 of them right there.
Ah!
Okay. Now this is epic.
Please provide your credit card details and the 3 digits on the back. Oh, okay. I should tell you the story that happened to me the other day. I feel really stupid because this is now like twice in 3 months, but I almost got scammed again.
Really?
Yeah, but this time it was different because I was waiting on a Canada Post order. I bought something at Roots, but I bought it in store to avoid the 20% or $20 shipping fee, because apparently like they waive the shipping fee if you buy it in store. I was like, wow, I never knew that. And the person was like, yeah, most people don't. And thinking back on it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure the shipping fee is free for products over like $80, and it was, so I could have easily just bought it online anyway. And the reason I was going to Roots is this is just kind of like a pre-log to the main story was, and I got shocked, so stop playing. Was I had a Christmas gift card that I hadn't used in like over a year, so this was like a 2021 gift card, and I just decided to use it now because I had the time. I digress. So I buy this in store. I'm waiting for this to be shipped to me. I get a shipping email. Fast forward to it being delayed. I was supposed to get. I got it. Today is what? Thursday. It
Thursday.
said I might have. Yeah. I had to look. This was on Tuesday. It said it was going to be delivered on Tuesday, quite quickly. But then it got pushed to Wednesday. And usually the way Canada Post tracking works is like when it says your item is processed in the city that you live in, even though there's like an additional information at the bottom that says like, oh, wait for an out delivery that might be today or tomorrow, it's always tomorrow. Anyway, something goes wrong where it got delayed, and it said it was going to be sent at like 8:30 a.m. to possibly like 7:30 p.m. And once 7:30 p.m. passed, I knew it wasn't arriving, and it never does. It never does. They just do that as like a general ballpark, because my mail always consistently comes around 11 or 12 p.m. That's just how it works over here. Anyway, I've been getting frequently email notifications, and I know they have my phone, and sometimes I get text notifications. So here's where the scam happens, and it's convenient. And this it's really weird because it's just like either this was like super convenient timing, or the person who texted me knew I had a package. It was very odd timing. So it was like an hour after the tracking updated and told me it was delayed. It was like I think 11 or 10 o'clock when the tracking said it would be here at like 8 or 9, or I digress. So within the hour margin of it being like it will be here between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., it was like 9 or 11 p.m. at night, and then it said delivery will update you whenever. They didn't even say tomorrow, it just will update you whenever. And I got an email about it, but then I got a text saying like, oh, like your package has been delayed, reply yes to get a link. And I click on this link, and it looked like Canada Post, and then it like asked me for my login info, and I put on NordVPN just to be safe, even though looking back on it, it wouldn't have mattered because NordVPN does nothing for like phishing emails or like phishing links, because they can still see your information. It doesn't mask the page itself and the information you put in it. It only masks the IP address for. Anyway, I digress. So some of these details are useless, and others are not. So anyway, I put in my address and my name and my phone number and my email, thinking this was Canada Post, because the thing is, unlike the fucking Chainsaw Man bullshit, the website said it was HTTPS and they were using the Canada Post logo. It was only until I looked back that it didn't say Canada Post on the website. It said like My Package Canada or something. And luckily I didn't go through it, because the thing that tipped me off, because I wanted to wait 24 hours, I I didn't email, I Twitter DM'd Canada Post because it was so late at night that the 24-hour chat bot wasn't available, and their hours of operation to calling someone ended at like 7, so I couldn't even call anyone if I wanted to. So I waited, because after I put in so they still have my address, they still have my name, and they still have my email, and I can't remember if I gave them my phone number. But really what they wanted was my credit card info. So if anything, they're probably just gonna forget about me and not care about that info. But it still bothers me that they technically probably saw it and do have that. But you can't really do anything with an address. It's the credit card stuff that they want. So the thing that tipped me off was the second page was about a credit card, and I was like, that's weird, because they want to charge me a dollar to, it was like $1 or $1.25, because it was like $1 to ship it January 20th and $1.25 to ship it on January 25th. I was like, I've never been texted about a delivery delay, and 2, I've never been requested to pay to get early shipping, or to pay to reschedule shipping, because they were like, we need to reschedule your package because something went wrong, so we need your address and your credit card. And I was like, this is Canada Post, like this is like, sanctioned by the government, like this is just weird. And then I was like, I don't want to put my credit card info. And then at the bottom, it was asking me a security question, which was even more fishy, which gave me the red flag, where it was like, no, why are you asking me for my mother's maiden name? So I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing that, because that sounds like a scam. That sounds like I'm gonna and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be charged like $800 if I put in my credit card. So I held off. That's when I Twitter DM Canada Post being like, hey bro, like this is really weird. Like I got this text message, but also you're asking me to pay for something. I've never received a text before. My package has been delayed. Usually I've never had to pay to reschedule. The guy said he arrived, but he clearly didn't, and he didn't leave any note to say he tried to shake, because they do that like automated thing where it's like, oh, we missed you, or it's like, oh, no one was home, and it was like, bitch, I was home. I was waiting for the package. Like he wasn't here. Like he didn't even leave a note. So I complained about that, and then they respond with like, I don't know if they read it or they typed it or it was a copy and paste thing, but they say they do not contact you the way that I received contact. Like they say they never give out emails, but they, even though it was a text message. So that's what even confused me more. So it's just like, okay, so what I did experience was a scam, and I'm glad I didn't give them my credit card information. And that's basically the long-winded version of my second scam story in the past 3 months, which I almost got probably charged. I don't know how much they would have taken from my card if I went through with it, but it definitely wasn't going to be $1 or $1.25 to reschedule. And it's funny because literally the next day, my Roots package was out for delivery like normal, and I got my package. Yeah. Let me find the DM. This is, hi, this is a fraudulent message and did not come from Canada Post. This is not our website. Canada Post does not send unsolicited emails, even though it was a text message link. Emails requesting personal information such as credit card numbers, accounts, or invoice numbers, addresses, or passwords. You can learn more about what to do if you receive suspicious emails here. So yeah, so that was probably like a copy and pasted response, but instead of, specializing it to say phone calls or text links, they just said that, but they got the point across. So yeah, that's how I almost got scammed again.
What a great story to end the stream.
Thanks.
All right, have a good night, everyone.